Hungrybox is fighting his demon. Atomsk is fighting just like his normal bracket breakfast right here, because he has a very positive win rate, as you mentioned before. So it's definitely an underdog story right here, but maybe Hbox can pull it through. If anything to do it's on this stream. That's all I'm saying. Let's go, Liquid boys. You know, Liquid supporting, so many players in the Smash scene. Can't forget about Hbox, so obviously the biggest one.
Oh no, the big boy, absolutely. But I will say a little bit of connection between these two players. Obviously, they have played a little bit offline as well. But Hungrybox, obviously the purveyor, and maybe not the man who invented Melee Puff, but certainly the man who perfected it. So much so that spawning just a few other Jigglypuffs in Melee, among them actually being Atomsk.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, who wound up.
Mango actually went to the set. It was like literally one punish he had away from winning the set.
Yeah, I know. People do forget about that. Atomsk has been playing this Smash games for quite some time. He's gotten notable wins in pretty much every one. I don't know if he's actually ever played Super before. I have to ask him. But yeah, no, Atomsk actually the winner of a few Fusion Melee brackets, the ones that were run by another good friend of ours in Tri-State, Big Tasty. So yeah, and as a Puff. So.
That is insane. I mean, Puff is very good in Melee. It's so funny to hear Atomsk as a Puff player in Melee, because I just can't imagine. I imagine him playing like Falco, honestly, or even Samus. And then hear Puff and it's like, dang.
Makes sense, it's a character that floats, and that's about where the comparison ends. Oh my gosh, the hammer.
Almost killing like 40. Oh my god, look at this pressure. Hbox is just trying to find the place to land. No, Hbox had nowhere to land. Dang, that's a rough start to this set, You're Hungrybox, and you already know this is going to be difficult going in. This happens. I think about you lose this run at this point, I'm not going to lie.
Oh man, it's just one thing after another, let me tell you. And I apologize profusely. Either way, Atomsk is going to finally lose their first stock, but yeah, that's going to be a back throw by the DeDeDe. You never want to be off the ledge at DeDeDe, against DeDeDe, even at that low percentage, because yeah, that maybe you have good airspeed as Jigglypuff, maybe you have decent enough abilities to recover from that situation. Then again, that hammer covers quite a lot of space, and that's space that you could be using to get back. It just makes your life so much harder.
Yep. Well, the weight difference, kill power difference, everything. Like, I was about to say, like, one way Hbox can really win is he has to get like rests. Even then, like, that was 56%, and DeDeDe wasn't even close to dying there. There was no red sparks or anything. So, like, you got put in that damage first. It's tough before you even get the rest.
Atomsk was just happy to let that rage build. That was
yeah, look at it now.
That's savage. Really just said, like, you know what? That's cool. I want the smoke. I'm more than happy with it. And actually, Hungrybox chasing him off the stage. Okay. Yeah, just throwing the feet out there and avoiding the up air. Hungrybox is not going to make that happen.
Gordo in the face is not the place.
No. Space is not the place, but the sky is the limit for Atomsk, as they are going to go up by a score of 1-0. At least I know that they will appreciate the wrestling reference, if no one else.
Yeah, Atomsk I know he's a huge wrestling fan, right?
We talk wrestling all the time. Yeah, so it's we'll talk about AEW, a little bit of New Japan. We've gotten into arguments about it, but I always pull out the I was in the business card. So
yeah. Always gotta remember, just flex on people. Like, yeah, by the way, I literally was in the wrestling business. No biggie, but it's pretty cool though. Yeah, I love that. That's sick.
I mean, if I probably should flex that a little bit more than I do, but at the same time, I don't want to be like, I'll do that as like a joke. Like, I'll joke about that with Atomsk. You know what I mean? That's not, it's not cool to just kind of brag about that stuff. So.
Yeah. It's not actually cool, but at the same time, it's kind of cool. It is tastefully done, is what you're trying to say, really.
It is easily the coolest thing about me. Like, folks, I'm not that interesting, I promise you. But that is like the thing that I have done. It's like, you know what? I get to say this, and that's funny. So
you can't just say you're not interesting. I'm gonna have to say, man. You can't just say you're not interesting like that, man. That's messed up, bro. You got a sick background right there. You got a sick beard. Like.
Oh, you like the background?
Yeah, I like it, bro. Nice.
Shout outs to the Sons of Ben, man. This is the supporters group for the Philadelphia Union. It's a soccer thing. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Fun fact,
You're
they
into
existed.
soccer too? Oh my god. What
Yeah,
aren't you
fun
into?
fact, they existed before the team. So they would literally just go to games that were not theirs, and they would cheer against both teams and cheer for Philadelphia, who did not have a team yet. So
That is, you know, that's a great story. That is quite a meme as well. I love it. You know, I'd also love, I love Hbox trying to win game 2. With that said, I think going back to FP when he lost your game 1 kind of overly convincingly. Like, I don't agree with that, but you know, Hbox is the best Puff player as far as I know playing in all my events. So, we should trust him a little bit here.
now that Hbox is perhaps has a little bit of a download on what Atomsk has been doing, perhaps this is a situation that they were not ready for right away, but then again, they were able to kind of adapt to it relatively well, and Atomsk was getting challenged just a little bit at the end of that last one. To the point where, yeah, Hungrybox, but that's how they were doing it. They were able to challenge Atomsk far off the stage below the ledge, and we know that Hbox is more than comfortable there. DeDeDe has to work just a little bit harder because as powerful as their offense is, they're not really at liberty to use it against Jigglypuff there.
My god, there's so many chances for like him to kill Atomsk, he just can't make a hit though. With that said, that's a hit right there. Taking the first stock from this game, and then respawn side B in the face, death. You ever think the fact that Gordos are bigger than Jigglypuff? I think it's pretty funny. Or like the same size.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, I mean, literally, Atomsk's projectile is as big as Jigglypuff. I know I said Atomsk and not DeDeDe, but those two are kind of synonymous in my mind at this point.
I mean, we know Atomsk is playing right now in this game. It's not DeDeDe in game.
Yeah, I know Atomsk has a Wario too, but they are not using the Wario against Hungrybox. So there you are.
He doesn't really pull it out though. I think it's more like a secondary back, I guess.
Yeah, we've seen it every now and then. I think Atomsk wants to start using Meta Knight, and I would be interested to see that.
Interesting. Meta Knight is a very interesting character. I want to say it's underrated, but I can't justify it because I like seeing no one actually watch it besides gay, like South America. And
Costa Rica.
Compete with like, you know, the good players in NA or anything like that as usual. So it's hard to judge.
Well, yeah, it's just hard to get someone, because I mean, I've lived in Costa Rica, I know the challenges there, but this is, oh my gosh, the back air is going to take this the second stock off of Hungrybox, bringing them down to their last stock. Still very winnable for Hungrybox, but they need this kill in like the next 15 seconds.
Yeah. This is where it gets right back.
Oh.
Yep, that back air is gonna be this is looking doable before, but Hbox just 2 back airs in the face, you know? Back air in the face.
Yeah. I think they know better than anyone else at this point. Still a semi-manageable position for Hungrybox, who is going to be able to utilize that pound. That may well be the key to breaking through that Gordo at those ranges. Atomsk is kind of able to adapt as well. Perhaps is going to be made to dissuade themselves from using Gordos there, just knowing that Hungrybox is going to be looking for this to side B through it. It's
can't take the shade, so it's like he's going in with like these opposite airs, hoping to kind of hit DeDeDe first, but it's hard to actually do that because the side B has so much range. Like I said, like the edge guard is possible here, but yeah, watch out for the up air, watch out for so many reversals. The 2-frame with side B, but the follow-up does not connect, and now Hbox is looking for a roll-in. Atomsk just has to play really safe, that Hbox kind of overcommit going for a kill, because I think Hbox is like a little bit nervous right now, and is re-looking as much as he can for a kill.
I mean, that nervousness is completely justified in this situation. Is not able to get the... Oh, yeah, there you go. That's the exact situation that Atomsk was looking for. If Hungrybox trades, he loses in that situation, because it just comes down to, if it's that coin flip, it's stray hit kill power, and that wound up being the difference in that situation. Hungrybox proving that they are no slouch. It does not reflect on the scoreboard. That is the cruelty of this game sometimes.